Right, I want to know, is this a controversial opinion? Today, as quickly as we can, I'm going to talk about Serie A and La Liga and why I personally think they are the most entertaining leagues this season to watch in Europe. Let's touch on La Liga first of all. As an avid football fan, of course, La Liga with the top three clubs who tend to battle out each year for the title are Atletico Madrid, Barcelona and Real Madrid. Two of them were against each other this weekend. Obviously, it was quite cool because Atletico and Barça, this game was actually on ITV4, so I managed to watch it, and yeah, it was. I'm glad they put it on because it was obviously a great game. Obviously, them three are in the title race again this season. It actually looks pretty close between them, but Atletico Madrid with their manager Diego Simeone, you usually tend to think of them as sort of a Brexit team, if you get what I mean. You know, a team that's going to shit out their way to victory with the low block. I thought when we went 1-0 up in the first half, I thought they're just going to sit deep. Barcelona going to have all the chances. Barcelona may get a late equaliser, but the Atletico backline will stay strong for at least a point. Then we go 2-0 up and you're thinking, okay, it looks like they got it in their hands here. Barca get up, go back pretty quickly, thinking Barca may in fact get a late equaliser here. They do get a late equaliser. You're thinking, okay, Barca have rescued a point, but then in injury time at the end of the match, 2 goals to win it. Just wow. Torres scored the 4th. It was quite a nice goal. I think, was it Yamal? You got the 3rd. Lamine Yamal is crazy. He wasn't even born when Messi made his Barca debut in 2006, and he's one of their best players. It's insane. I'm really liking this Barca team under the management of Hansi Flick. It's it's a different Barca to what we've seen with like Xavi managing in the past. Can't remember who it was before Xavi. I think it was Luis Enrique before he went to manage for Spain, and now of course Enrique's manager of PSG. They were also doing alright in Champions League as well. Both teams through to the quarterfinals. For Barcelona played Dortmund, who are a bit of a transitional team at the moment, and PSG go to Villa. I think that'll be an interesting one, but I think PSG should have quality to win that one. But I mean, if we take a look at the table real quick, table here for La Liga is still only separated 4 points first to third. Barca and Real Madrid joint top. Technically, of course, Barca got a 5 pair of goal difference. But I don't think the title race has really been ever this competitive in La Liga for a few years. I think there's always been one team who sort of ran away with it, if you get what I mean. So this is exciting, at least, where it's probably still considered a Farmers League, but not as much as the Liga and Bundesliga in particular. But Serie A is where it gets pretty interesting. Let's go see what Serie A is all about this season. Here is the top half of Serie A, and I think it's fair to say there is a few shocks in here. AC Milan not doing too well down there in 9th. Bologna smashing it, currently are set to get Champions League for the 2nd year in a row. Of course, there's just been so many moments where I think, this team are in the title race, this team are in the top 4 race. I mean, I'll just show you what I mean. But yeah, just look at it. It does look quite exciting. Serie A League this season. If we take a look at Juventus, for example, these are a few of their past recent results. You're thinking, they've had a shoddy season, but could they already about to make a claim to get into that top 4? They're gonna come back. You would think it based on those results, but the next results, maybe not, because these are their 2 most recent results. 4-0 defeat at home to Atalanta. That is inexcusable. And 3-0 defeat away to Fiorentina, who Fiorentina themselves could make a late claim again for top 4 after they've been in and around it this season. It's just mad, It really is mad. Juve are a weird team, and this is a weird season for Serie A, but a good, entertaining season. Lazio, for example, have been a good team to watch. I do quite like looking at Serie A. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I do predictions for a channel called Football Overseas. I do Serie A predictions over there, so that's why I've been heavily invested in this season. But yeah, they've been good to watch at times. Had a good spell here. Beat Como 5-1 away a couple of games before us. I think you're thinking beat Napoli away, who are in a title race. You're thinking, could they go on a little run here? Well, really, you'd be foolish to think that, really, because their next game after that, 6-0 drubbing of Inter Milan at home. Like, this Serie A season has been so unpredictable to call. It's been a joke at times, literally. And then again, you've had some teams rise up the league after having a poor season. Like Lazio's noisy neighbours. We'll talk about them just now. I'll of course talk about Roma. They didn't start the season well, but look at that, 5 wins from their last 5, immaculate form. They could even have a late claim for top 4. It's crazy. The European race in Serie A is really good. That's the only thing that Premier League has got, the European race. I saw stats today about that somehow there still could be a possibility that I could see 11 teams make Europe in the Premier League. I don't think it's going to be 11 teams, but possibly around 8, maybe 9 teams. But still, possibly to 11 teams making Europe is insane due to cup competitions, of course, and stuff like that. But yeah, also seeing Inter and Napoli as you see in top 10. They are in the title race this year. They as well with the Serie A. Across the last 3 seasons, 3 different teams have won it. I think last season was Inter, 22-23 was Napoli, 21-22 was AC Milan. Where do you see that in any other league across Europe where there's 3 different winners each year? It's mad. Inter looked set to do the double. They got a solid win against Atalanta this weekend, I think, and Napoli drew this one draw away at Venezia, who are in the relegation zone. But yeah, man, let me know, is this a controversial opinion or is it just facts? La Liga and Serie A are better in the Premier League, entertainment wise at least.